Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to do a still life landscape with the help of pencils. For that we need pencils, eraser, sharpener and a set of Camlin shading pencil. So let's get started now. First of all, you all have to make border. Then we'll start making pot. For that we will stretch a horizontal line, small horizontal line with the help of pencil. That is the top of the pot. You have to draw a rough drawing. That means a freehand drawing. That will help you to give the estimate of the pot. Stretch the line freehand. It will help you to give an estimate. Moreover, you can use scale. Make sure your pencil should be lighter while doing drawing, because if you are using a darker pencil it will give an impression on your sheet, and at the time of the shading it will give you very disturbance. Don't worry if you have done any kind of mistake while doing this drawing. Try to overlap that drawing. Avoid using eraser. Try to rectify the mistake by overlapping the pencil on each other. Before shading, you have to be sure that your drawing is perfect. But while drawing, use light pencil. That is HB, 2B, 3B. The pedestal of the pot is little bit circular. Whenever you are sure that you have drawn a perfect shape of the pot, only then you can erase the rough drawing and finalize the drawing with the help of dark pencil. Our drawing part is almost complete now, so we will move toward the shading portion. Before that, we have to give the final touches to our drawing and erase the extra line that we have drawn in starting. Now we'll start shading. For that we need high quality drawing Camlin pencil. For that we will use 4B, 6B and 8B. They are the finest pencil used for shading work. But the first pencil we are going to use is 4B. Make sure your pencil should be properly sharpened. Try to highlight the drawing first, then you will start the shading. You have to render the pencil. The most important thing while doing shading is that you have to hide the drawing part. You have to merge the outline with shading so that it will look more realistic. But do not give so much pressure on the 4B pencil because it's the first part of the shading. Your shading should be in one direction. Render your pencil very smoothly. That will give a very good impression on the sheet. The most important thing while doing shading is that your background of the drawing sheet will be smoother. You can put some newspaper at the back side. The most important part of the shading is that we have to know that which is the darkest or lightest part, like from which part the light is falling on the object. If the light is falling on the left side of the object, that means the right portion of the object must be the dark one. So we'll start rendering pencil with the free hand at the right side. Do not give so much pressure on the pencil because this is the first part of the shading. Try to give lighter effect. You have to left the left part. Do shading very smoothly. The work of 4B pencil is almost complete. We had given the background of the shading. Now we are using 6B pencil, that is bit darker than 4B. First of all, we have to dark the outline of the object. Overlap the background shading with 6B pencil. As I have said earlier, that you have to mix the outline with the shading because it will help to make your object more realistic. If your outline is visible, that will make your drawing very bad. Like 4B pencil, you have to render the pencil. Try to highlight the impression that we had given in between the pot, that is the division line, or we can call it a design on the pot. That portion we also have to make highlight because it will give depth to the object. Now we are going to use 8p pencil, that is the very darkest pencil. Moreover, you can use a charcoal pencil to give the darkest impact. The rightest right part must be the darkest dark. So try to use 8p pencil at the right part only, because it will make your drawing totally black. We are using the 8p pencil at right part just because at that part there is no sunlight, and that is the darkest dark part of the object. When the light is falling from the upper left portion, obviously the shadow will be on the right down portion. We'll just give the impression of shadow by giving some dark strokes. Now we'll moving toward the background. As we all know, the left part is the lighter just because the light is falling on that part. So we'll make the left background darker by using 4b or 6b. You have to mix that background shading with the outline of the left side. You have to shade freehandly. Try to make your left background darker as compared to the righter one, because the right portion of the part is darker. So we'll make the background of the right portion is lighter. The background of right portion is lighter and left is darker. It will give the contrast to your still life. Now we'll moving toward the shading portion. The shadow must be the darker, but whenever it will go far to the object, it will become lighter. The right part of the pot is darker. That is why we are using light background at the right side. because if we are giving the dark color at the background of this pot, it will spoil the shape of the pot. Now we are giving some final touches. You don't need to use your hand while mixing the shading. Students, now our still life is almost complete now. After completing your still life, you have to send the picture of the image in homework group. Good luck.